Hey 6th grade, I hope you have everything you need to take notes with this video. It will be shorter than the last one, but you still have notes to take. So make sure you have your math binder, paper, and a pencil, and your brain. That'll come in pretty handy too. I will be checking your math binders in class tomorrow to make sure you've gotten your homework done. So our learning goal, and you need to make sure you get this in your notes, your learning goal is I will fluently add and subtract decimals using a standard algorithm. That's it. You need to get that in your notes. Make sure you click on pause just in case you need extra time to do it. All right, so when it comes to adding and subtracting decimals, it's pretty similar to how we just regularly add and subtract, but the number one thing that you need to remember is make sure that your decimals are stacked up right on top of each other. So here's an example of what I'm trying to tell you, and you do need to make sure you get this in your notes. Uh-oh, what was that? There. Darn it, I have the thing backwards again. All right, so let's make sure. There we go. We get all of this in our notes. All right, so if we have 26.523 plus 5 44/100, 5.44, you have to make sure that the decimals are right on top of each other. Okay, just like that. See how I have them stacked up right on top of one another? All right. Do you notice too, 6th grade, how I did not make the numbers line up over here on the right? Usually when you add and subtract, you make all of the numbers line up on the right side. When it comes to decimals, that's not the important part. Making sure that the decimals line up is the important part. So the numbers don't line up perfectly. Okay, so our subtraction problem that we're going to try here, oh no. All right, we're going to have 8 and 52/100, so there's that decimal point, minus 2 and 31/100, 2.31. Notice again how I made those decimals line up with each other. They're stacked on top of each other. And then you go on ahead and subtract, just like you've been doing for ever since kindergarten. 2 minus 1 is 1. 5 minus 3 is 2. 8 minus 2 is 6. And then you bring that decimal straight down. And voila, there you go. 6 and 21/100. I'm going to go ahead and give you 2 addition problems and 2 subtraction problems to do in your notes all on your own. I know that we didn't spend a ton of time on this particular lesson. A big part of that is because you guys already know how to add and you already know how to subtract. It's just remembering to keep the decimal going in the same column. Make sure they're lined up one on top of the other, and then you add or subtract. Hopefully you got that last subtraction problem in your notes, just so you have it there to look back to if you get stumped. You can hit pause, and you can rewind it and get back to whatever it is that you might have missed. Here are your 4 problems for your homework. Make sure you show all of your work in your math binder. You have number 1, and it's 5 and 65/100 plus 1 and 235,000ths. Number 2 is 2 and 553,000ths plus 6 and 2/10. Now on these first 2, you're going to have to use your 0. You're going to have to use some placeholders. So make sure you have that 0 ready to go. Number 3, 6 and 55/100 minus 2 and 53/100. And number 4 is 13 and 502,000ths minus 7 and 401,000ths. So make sure you show all your work. Make sure you're extra responsible and you bring your math binder and your notes to class tomorrow, and I will be checking your notes as well as your problems. So I'll see y'all in class.